Chemical Equations Part 6 Mole Concept Problems by Jyoti CH TSNS Kalwal.
Good morning students. We will go for a few more problems in the chemical equation under mole concept which are in text problems. So here there is a question. Calculate the amount of aluminum required to get 1120 kgs of iron from the below reaction. The reaction given is Al plus Fe2O3 gives rise to Al2O3 plus Fe. So first balance this reaction. So keep 2 here and 2 here. Now it gets balanced. Which are related in the question. One is aluminium and iron. So write aluminium and iron here and write the atomic weights only for aluminium and iron. So here 2 moles, so 2 into 27, 54 grams of aluminium, and iron is also 2 moles, so 2 into 56 is the atomic weight of iron, so 112 grams. So from the equation 54 grams of aluminium is required to get 112 grams of iron.
From the question, how much aluminum is required to get 1120 kgs of iron? So iron is 1120 kgs.
First you have to convert into grams, so multiply it with 1000. Okay, now do cross multiplication. Okay, x into 112 is equal to 54 into 1120 into 1000. Okay, so x is equal to, you will get like this. After the calculation you will get 540,000 grams, but in order to get in kgs, now again divide with 1000, so you will get 540 kgs. So how much aluminum is required? Yes, 540 kgs of aluminum is required to get 1120 kgs of iron. So we will go for one more problem. Calculate the volume, number of molecules of CO2 liberated at STP when 50 grams of CaCO3 is treated with dilute HCl, and that dilute HCl contains 7.3 grams of dissolved hydrogen chloride gas. Well, this is the question here. He asked about the volume and number of molecules. So in order to find out the volume and number of molecules, first we have to calculate the mass. So before going to calculate the mass, first you have to write the chemical equation. So chemical equation is CaCO3 plus HCl gives rise to CaCl2 plus CO2 plus H2. So first balance this equation. So put 2 here, then it will get balanced. So now equation is balanced. So which are related in the question? One is CO2, another one is CaCO3, and another one is dilute HCl. Write molecular weights for those 3 here. So CaCO3 100 grams and HCl 73 grams, that is 2 into 36 molecular weight of HCl is equal to 73 grams, and carbon dioxide molecular weight is 44 grams. So from the equation 100 grams of CaCO3 reacts with 73 grams of HCl to give 44 grams of CO. But in the question he asked 50 grams of CaCO3 reacts with 7.3 grams of HCl. That means 50 grams of CaCO3 reacts with 7.3 grams of HCl, and how much CO2 is liberated, that he asked. So here actually 100 grams reacts with 73 grams means 50 grams should react with half of the 73, that is 36.5. But here only 7.3 grams of HCl is present, not 36.5 grams of HCl. Even though calcium carbonate is present in 50 grams, but HCl is present in a less amount, not in 36.5 grams, but it is only 7.3 grams available. So this is less. So the reagent which is available in the least quantity is called a limiting reagent. Is called limiting reagent. The reagent which is present in the less quantity, okay, which is not sufficient, is called limiting reagent. Here HCl is the limiting reagent. It is present only 7.3 grams instead of 36.5 grams. So we have to take into consider the limiting reagent only, not the excess reagent, that is CaCO3 which is present in 50 grams. So we will take HCl which is the limiting reagent. 73 grams of HCl gives 44 grams of CO2. 73 grams of HCl gives 44 grams of CO2. Then 7.3 grams of HCl gives how much amount of CO2? Let it be x. So now do cross multiplication. X into 73 is equal to 44 into 7.3. So after calculation you will get 4.4 grams. So 7.3 grams of HCl gives 4.4 grams of CO2. So mass is calculated. Then you have to calculate the volume and number of molecules. So volume of CO2. Volume of CO2. So we have to calculate volume of CO2 now. So 44 grams of CO2 means 1 mole. 1 mole at STP occupies 22.4 liters of volume. 1 mole of anything like CO2 or O2 occupies 22.4 liters of volume. 1 mole of CO2 weighs 44 grams. So 44 grams occupies 22.4 liters of volume. Then 4.4 grams occupies how much? Let it be Y. Now do cross multiplication. Y into 44 is equal to 22.4 into 4.2. 4.4. So after calculation you get Y is equal to 2.24 liters of CO2. So then you have to calculate the number of molecules. So number of molecules of CO2. So 1 mole of CO2 means 44 grams. 44 grams of has 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23 molecules. Then 4.4 grams of CO2 has how many molecules? Let it be Z. Now do cross multiplication here. Cross multiplication Z into 44 is equal to 4.4 into 6.023 into 10 to the power of 23. After calculation you will get the answer 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 molecules. So when 50 grams of CaCO3 reacts with 7.3 grams of HCl, you will get 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22 molecules and volume 2.24 liters. Before, in order to calculate the volume and number of molecules, first you have to calculate the mass. So this is about this problem. Okay, students, in the previous problem I explained you about the limiting reagent. So we will go for one more problem presenting the improver learning to understand the limiting reagent. So here is the problem. 2 moles of zinc reacts with copper chloride solution containing 6.023 into 10 to the power of 22, not 23, 10 to the power of 22. Formula units of CaCl to calculate the moles of copper obtained. So first you have to write the chemical reaction. Zinc plus copper chloride gives rise to zinc chloride plus copper. So from this reaction, and after writing the chemical reaction, you have to balance it. So it is already balanced. So from this balanced equation, you understand that 1 mole of zinc reacts with 1 mole of copper chloride to give 1 mole of copper. Okay. But in the question, he asked 2 moles of zinc reacts with 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 formula units of CaCl2 to give how many moles of copper. Okay. So 1 mole reacts with 1 mole means 2 moles of zinc reacts with 2 moles of copper. 1 mole means 1 mole of CuCl2 means Avogadro number of molecules means 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules. So 2 moles of zinc reacts with 1 mole of zinc reacts with 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of CuCl2. Then 2 moles of zinc reacts with 2 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules to give 2 moles of copper. But in the question, how many formula units of CuCl2 is present? 6.023 10 to the power 22 units. That means 6.023 10 to the power 22 molecules. Okay. So 6.023 10 to the power 22 molecules of copper chloride available. Okay. Even though 2 moles of zinc is present, only 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 molecules are available, not 2 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. So this is present in the least quantity or less quantity. So now copper chloride is called a limiting reagent. Limiting reagent. So we have to consider limiting reagent in order to calculate the problem. So consider CuCl2 here. When 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 formula units or molecules of CaCl2 is reacted with the excess of zinc, how many moles of copper is obtained? That we have to calculate. The problem. Chemical equation. 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 molecules of CuCl2 gives 1 mole of Cu. 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 gives 1 mole. Then 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 gives how many moles? Let it be X. Now do cross multiplication. X into 6.023 into 10 to the power 23 gives 1 into 6.023 into 10 to the power 22. So X is equal to 6.023 into 10 to the power 22 by 6.023 into 10 to the power 23. After cancellation, you will get 10 to the power of minus 1 or 0.1 moles of copper. So how many moles of copper is liberated? 0.1 moles of copper is liberated when 6.023 to 10 to the power 22 formula units or number of molecules of copper reacts with excess, that means 2 moles of zinc. Okay, so we'll go for one more problem in improve your learning. So 1 mole of propane on combustion at STP gives 8 kilojoules of heat energy. Calculate the heat liberated when 2.4 liters of propane on combustion at STP. Okay. So here write the chemical equation. First, propane's formula is C3H8. Okay. So propane when burnt in oxygen, it gives CO2 and H2O, which is called as combustion reaction. And in order to balance it, keep 5 here, 3 here and 4 here. Now it gets balanced. Now in the question he asked 1 mole of propane. 1 mole of propane is C3H8. Gives 8 kilojoules of heat energy. 1 mole of propane at STP occupies how much volume? 22.4 liters of volume. So 22.4 liters of propane gives 8 kilojoules of energy. Then 2.4 liters of propane gives how much kilojoules of energy? How much heat energy? Okay. So 2.4 liters of propane gives how much heat energy? Let it be X. So do cross multiplication. X into 22.4 is equal to 2.4 into A. So X is equal to A into 2.4 by 22.4. After cancellation, you will get 0.1 A kilojoules of energy. Okay. So here, when 1 mole of propane is burnt, you will get A kilojoules of energy. That means 22.4 liters of propane is burnt, you will get A kilojoules of energy. When 2.4 liters of propane is burnt, you will get 0.1 A kilojoules of energy. So heat liberated is 0.1 A kilojoules of energy when 2.4 liters of propane is combusted. Okay. So from the first video I explained the chemical equations, that is the second lesson in the 10th class physics, and today the mole concept problems are completed in this video. So this lesson is completed. So try to watch all the videos on this lesson to understand the whole concept. And thanks for watching this video. And this is Jyoti, PGT Chemistry, TSMS Kalwal.